Hi, hi. I see one person just joined the live. Please welcome, welcome, welcome. This is Victorious Mirabel. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Please kindly leave a comment, share if you can, thumbs up if you can. Leave a comment if you're just joining. Let me know you're joining. Let me know who is joining so I can say hi to you personally. Please leave a comment. Leave a comment if you are just coming in on this live. Hi, 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 hi. Hi, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're joining from. As you join, just leave a comment on the comment section. Let me know you're there so I can say hi to you. Hi, hi, hi. Morning, good morning. This is morning. This is 9:26 a.m. here in Edmonton, Canada. So good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching from. How are you doing today? Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Hope you had a great weekend. Hi, hi, hi. Leave a comment as you come in on this live. Oh, hi, V Unique. Hi, happy Monday. How are you? How are you doing? How was your weekend? I hope you had a great weekend. Hi, how are you, sis? Thank you for the thumbs up. 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 Thank you so much. I'm grateful. I appreciate. I am grateful. How was your weekend? I hope you had a fabulous weekend. I hope you have a fabulous weekend. Sister B Unique, where are you writing from? I'm in Canada. I'm based in Edmonton, and this is 9:30 in the morning. Where are you based? Is it morning? Is it afternoon? Is it evening? Your time? Just want to know. Hi. Where are you tuning in from? And what time is it? Wherever you're tuning in from. Hi, Queen. Hi. Hi. How are you? Hi. Queen, I was at work when I visited your house and I really enjoyed it. You're a real queen. You are. How are you? How was your weekend? How are you doing? How are you, Queen? I enjoyed. I almost didn't leave your house. I was just enjoying myself this morning when I visited your house this morning. Hi. I'm in Saudi Arabia and it's oh wow, really? Oh, I'm in Canada and it's 9:30 a.m. in the morning, Monday morning. Yeah, I saw your video. I saw your video, Queen. You're such a hardworking lady. Courage. And God bless the works of your hands. May He increase you. Like, may you just find favor. May doors open for you. May your heart desires be attained. I watched a lot of your videos and I really admire your strength. I admire your hard work. You are a queen. You are. You got this, and God got you. My weekend was bad, being sick. Oh my God. Sorry, sweetie. Sorry. Sorry to hear that. I hope you're feeling better. Sorry, Queen. Sorry. Canada is okay. It's just so cold. There is snow outside. Oh, look at Dolly. Look at who is in my house. Hey, my Jamaican sister. Look at Dolly. So we are good. Canada is just cold. the snow outside. It's even snowing now, so it's really cool. It's cool. See, I'm wearing turtleneck. When I'm going, I'm gonna wear a sweater, like 2 jackets, even though I'm driving. Thanks, Dolly, for the thumbs up, for the share. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you so much. I appreciate. Thank you. Thank you so much. I really, really, really do appreciate. I'm fair now. I'm really grateful. Thank you so, Queen. I'm grateful to hear that you're doing better. I'm really happy to hear that. I really pray that God completes the healing. I pray that this week you feel much more better, okay? And I'll keep you in my prayers. I will. Hi, Dolly. Hi. How was your weekend? Literally, I feel like Dolly, we spent the weekend together. Oh, thank you, Dolly. Thank you. Thank you. Look, I'm blushing. Look, I'm blushing, Dolly. I'm blushing. I'm doing you fine girls thing. Thanks, Dolly. Thanks. Thanks. Yep. 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 Queen, I've heard so much about Saudi Arabia, and today the topic on this live was living abroad, right? Single or marriage. And I just wanted us to share our experience, what we think living abroad. And I feel like it differs from country to country. And I really want to know, how is it living in Saudi Arabia? Because for me, like, I feel like it's a great topic that people should talk about, because I was watching one Nigerian couples. They have a very big Facebook platform, and this man got married and he kept his wife in Nigeria for 9 good years, just because his friends told him that, oh, if you bring your wife to Europe, you after 6 months your wife is going to leave you. Your wife is going to leave you. Women, like the women that their husbands bring them to Europe, they don't stay, they leave. So this man left his wife in Nigeria for 9 good years, and the wife had 3 kids until he got, the man said, until when one of his friends in America, the man is based in Europe, one of his friends in America was getting married, and the friend invited him. So he told the friend, invite my family, I want to come with my wife and my children. He said that was the first time he wanted to travel out of Nigeria with his family. The man invited him and his family, and when they went to the American embassy, the man, oh, Anne, hi, hi, Anna. So he said when they went to the American embassy, thanks for coming. I really do appreciate. Thanks. Victorious on Instagram. Yeah, I'm on Instagram. But if you're looking for me on Instagram, type, okay, let me type my Instagram handle. Let me type my Instagram handle, chat. So the man said, so that's my Instagram handle. Those are my real names. But my channel name is Victorious Mirabel. But my real names are Mirabel Ngwa. So that's what I use on my Facebook, Instagram. Yeah. So this man said when his friend invited him abroad, he went to the American embassy, and the lady who was conducting the interview opened his passport and saw that he has traveled a lot. But the wife had no stamp on his passport. His children had no stamp on the passport. And the woman was like, how come you've been married for 9 years and your wife has never traveled? So the woman refused to give them the visa to go to America. That was when he dawned on this man to invite the wife over. Imagine 9 good years. The man kept going back and forth, Nigeria, Europe. So when people asked him, why did you leave your wife in Nigeria for 9 years? And he was sharing that it's because when he traveled to Europe, people were telling him that, oh, if you bring your wife to Europe because of the human rights, she's going to leave, she's going to leave, she's going to leave. So he was scared. So, and I want us to talk about this issue. I feel like a lot of Black men are doing the same thing. A lot of Black women are doing the same thing. We are afraid to marry. Even those who are in Canada, those who are in America, are afraid to marry back home. The men, the women, being scared that, oh, if I marry a guy back home, I marry a girl back home, I bring her to America or Canada, she's going to leave. But my question is, why are we working in fear? Because you can still marry a girl in America, you marry a girl in Canada, you marry a girl in Europe, and the marriage doesn't work. And it doesn't work. And this man is enjoying his marriage. They have a very big, I think it's Ugo and somebody slim. I've forgotten the wife's name. Lizzie Slim and Ugo, they have a very big platform in they have a very big platform in on Facebook. On Facebook, and they are using your marriage to impact other couples abroad. Look at the great destiny that would have been ruined just because of fear. Let's talk about living abroad, married and single. And some people don't understand that you living abroad by yourself and leaving your wife or your husband wherever they are is more costly on your finances. Emotionally, it's very draining. I am in a long distance marriage. I can't even talk about the emotional drain, the financial drain. Sometimes I think about the fact that where I live, I could live with my husband and we pay the same rent, we pay the same bills. But where I'm living, I'm paying bills, I'm paying where my husband is, he's paying rent, he's paying bills. You see how tough it is on your family finance. That's more than you guys can save and do some good projects. So let's talk about this thing. Honestly, long distance relationships not easy. It is not. It is not easy. It is not. Like it's not even fun. And most people who don't want to sponsor their spouse is just because of fear. It's not like the embassy cannot allow them in America or in Canada. I don't know about Saudi Arabia, but most people who don't want to is out of fear because they have heard. But the fact that somebody else's marriage failed, it doesn't mean that yours is going to fail. Or the fact that somebody brought a wife from Africa and the wife left the person, it doesn't mean that it's going to happen to you. So why are you living based on people's fear? Like, I don't get. I can imagine 9 good years. Your wife is in Africa, you're in Europe. 9 years. Hey, God. And these things still happen. They still happen. I know a lot of people who are married here, but they don't want to bring your wife because they're afraid if she comes to Canada, because of the human rights, the wife is going to leave. They don't look at the financial constraint. They don't look at the emotional constraint. Some of these people, they cheat on their wife or their wife cheat on them because they are not emotionally available. Because they're not emotionally available. I tell any young person, if you want to travel abroad, if you are married, travel your husband. It will save you a lot of stress. It will save you a lot of stress. I can't even lie to you. In Saudi, I'm a house nurse and they give me everything. That's nice. That's nice. I want to ask Queen, are you if you were employed as a house nurse, I saw it on your video. Can you bring your spouse if you were married and have children? Can you come with your family or just want you to come by yourself? Dolly said tomorrow. Dolly will return. I trust her. She is the bomb. That's my boss lady, Dolly. Queen, so in Saudi, if you were married back home from where you came from and you got an employment in Saudi, are you allowed to come? No, they only want me. Oh, wow. So did you leave your family back where you were and you traveled to Saudi, or you are single? Because I know even like in Dubai, it's difficult to travel your spouse. They want you to come alone. They want you to come alone because they pay for your accommodation, and the accommodation they give is just for one person. That's a tough one. Like this travel issue, eh? Oh, I'm still single. Oh, that's nice. At least for you, right? That's very understandable. That's like, oh, Alimatsu. Look at Alimatsu. Wow. Welcome, Alimatsu. Welcome, sweetie. Welcome. Queen and Alimatsu, they are one of the people I really admire. Very hardworking. Like, when I visit Saudi, I'll come and visit you guys. When I visit Saudi, I'll come and visit you guys. Yeah, so we're talking about living abroad as married or living as single. And we're talking about how most people are afraid to sponsor their spouse just because they are afraid that their spouse will come and their spouse will leave them. Their spouse will leave them, but they don't look at the financial constraint, they don't look at the emotional constraint, they don't look at it's like even the Bible talks about it that when two work together, they have a reward for their labor. which means if you travel abroad with your wife, if you're married, or before you want to travel abroad, if you decide to get married, so that you involve your spouse. If you have a fiance, if you're planning to travel, marry the person so that you involve them in your document. You declare that you are married. So that even if you're traveling alone, when you travel in a year or two, you can sponsor that person. It's very, very important. It's very, very important. I have my little, even if you're a student and you are a guy or you are a lady, you want to travel, you have a fiance back home, ask them. Like, Queen, seriously, it will save you guys a lot, and you will easily grow together. The two of you, the Bible they say two hands is two hands that tie a bundle. The two of you will easily work together and grow wherever you travel to. Honestly, you easily work together and grow. There are a lot of things you overcome. I think it was in Queen's video or one other person I watched this morning. The person was talking about the struggles of being abroad. Loneliness is real. Staying away from your family and being lonely, it is real. A lot of people go through depression while they are abroad because of loneliness. So that's why most people don't travel to Europe countries. When they reach there, they marry other people. I'm telling you, Queen, I'm telling you. Or they start having baby mamas and having children. Travel with your spouse. I realized that I even saw Diana Ekweme's video when she traveled with her husband, and people were like, oh, her husband would have traveled first and then she follows. Mama, I'm like, most people are saying that Diana's husband would have traveled first. Then later on, she followed her children. I'm not sure they live abroad. If they live abroad and they are conscious, they want to speak the truth, they will tell people to travel with your spouse. It will save you a lot. Because, okay, let's say abroad, right? You don't have nannies, you don't have aunties, you don't have uncles. That the loneliness is real. I am in Canada. I can tell you guys, it is real. I don't. This apartment I'm living in like in a 4-story building apartment. I don't even know my neighbor. I don't know my neighbors. It's not like in Africa where you wake up, oh, my neighbor, John, mommy, John, and this person. No, loneliness here is real. It is not even funny. And the fact is that when you travel as a person, okay, you don't have like a woman. So women will get married, their husbands are maybe in Europe or they're in Africa. Then they come here, they're pregnant. You don't have any auntie that you say, okay, you're going to work, you're going to leave that child with one of your aunties like you have in Africa, or a neighbor that can take care of your child while you run to the market. You have nobody here. Hi, Auntie Jane. You have nobody here. You are here by yourself. But if you travel with your husband, then you guys can take turn in raising the children. If your husband goes to work in the morning, let's say 7 to 3, your husband comes back, you can go to work by 5 and come back at 9. You guys are co-parenting. It's much more easier. It is very, like, it makes life very easy for both of you. You rather both of you are working in raising your family, both of you are working in raising your finances, and then you guys can easily grow. I tell people, apartment in Canada, I don't know about America, apartment that you can live by yourself and pay a rent. Like my apartment is 2-bedroom. This is an apartment I can live with my husband and a child or 2. Somebody who has a family of 4 can live in the same apartment that I live in. Can you imagine if I was living here with my husband? We both of us will have 2 jobs, which means if we are removing our expenditure is from 2 incomes, we still have a lot to save. Does that even make sense financially? Does that even make sense? So it saves you guys a lot. When I watched that man's video, I think his name is Ugo on Facebook, and his wife is Jane Slimsy. And they were talking about how, because of fear, because he was afraid when he came to Europe, people were telling him that, oh, if he brings his wife is going to run away after 6 months. He left his wife in Nigeria for 9 good years. 9. I was like, no, this is something we need to talk about. Like, seriously. This is something we need to talk about. If you are a student, you are leaving Africa to go study, you have a fiancé, write it on your immigration paper. If you are married, don't be scared. So some people are afraid that, oh, if I say that, if I write that I'm married or I have children, they will not give me visa. No. If God has blessed you, they're going to give you a visa, they're going to give you a visa. So don't be scared to declare that you have a family. I know a lot of people who were scared because of lack of knowledge. They did not declare that they have a family. Now, when they travel, they saw that there was an opportunity for them to sponsor a family. They cannot sponsor a family because when you were coming, you did not declare you have a family. So now you cannot sponsor your family because originally, when you were filling your visa application, there is always a family form. You did not declare you had a family. And it makes it so difficult for you to bring your family to whatever country that you are in. Most countries, even US. Oh, thanks, Dolly, for sharing out. Thank you so much, guys. Share if you can, like, and subscribe. If you don't have me, visit me, and I'm sure to visit back. So that's one thing I feel like talking about today. I have a little cousin who is here in Canada too. He's in Prince George. Before my cousin traveled to Canada, he was married. Like, he was so intentional. He said before he wants to travel, he wants to get married. This young guy has been saying it even when he was small. Hi, Josie. Hi. Hi, beautiful Josie. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming. My cousin has been saying even when she was small that he wants to get married young. He wants to have his kids young. Unique creation. Hi, sweetie. Hi. Thanks for coming. Don't listen to me. Oh, you're welcome, sweetheart. You're welcome. You're welcome. We are talking about living abroad as married couple and living abroad as single couple. The advantages. I feel like there's more advantage if you live abroad as a married person. So if you're in Africa, you're traveling anywhere, don't be scared to declare in your family form when you're filling out the application form that you are married or that you have children. It is very important. Before you guys came in, I was saying I watched a guy yesterday on Facebook. His name is Ogu, and his wife is, I forgot, something slim. And they were saying that when the man got married, he left his wife in Nigeria for 9 years just because of the narrative abroad that when you bring your woman abroad, after 6 months, she's going to leave you. So he was scared and he left his wife in Nigeria for 9 years. 9 good years. And he said when he looks back, he really regrets. He wish he'd not listened. Now he's going around advocating, teaching men that it's a good thing to reunite with your family. God did not even create marriage for long distance. It's not God's will that we should marry for long distance. Yes, conditions might make us stay apart for a long time, but it should be, you are staying apart because they are working on your documents. They are staying apart because there is a process going on. Sisters, please, any guy is living abroad to marry you, ask them what's your plan. They should not marry you and leave you in Africa. I'm not saying it's a right, or yeah, but it's your right as a woman to unite with your husband, to stay with your husband. To stay with your husband. It makes life much more easier. It makes you get as a family grow easily. I was telling the story of my cousin. Before my cousin traveled to Canada, he said he wanted to get married. There was this girl that oh, Faith. Hi, Faith. Hi, mommy, Faith. Hi. There was this girl that he was dating. This girl kept doing him shakara. He kept doing shakara. He told me about this girl. He said, sister, this is girl I really like and I want to marry. I really want to marry. But he did not tell the girl that he wants to travel. Because he was a young guy, he just got to university, was teaching in one school. The girl was looking at him as if he wasn't her type. But he knew where he was going. He's a very focused young man. He knew where he was going. Hi, Jane says. Hello. Hi, thank you for coming. When my cousin started putting in he started working on him traveling, he went ahead and got married, put his wife on the document. My cousin came to Canada as a student. The first year, the first thing he did was sponsor his wife to Canada. Sponsor his wife to Canada as a student. Most countries, US, Canada, you are allowed to sponsor your wife or your spouse. And the good issue is that when you sponsor your spouse to Canada or America, one person is allowed to go to school. One person is given a work permit. First of all, international study abroad is very expensive. So if you have your spouse and one person is working, at least that person is supporting the person who is going to school. He said that's so true, because it's going to be hard to get your family overseas with you. Will deny them and your application, because maybe or she's scared that they get their visa. It's very true. It is very true. If you're planning to travel abroad, please, and you are married or you have somebody in your life. Hi Riri, hi Riri, hi Riri. Look at Riri, my sister. Hi Riri, welcome Riri. If you have somebody in your life, ask them, what's your plan? If you're a sister, you have a fiance, you have somebody you're dating, ask them what's the plan. They should tell you what they are doing. I don't even believe in women dating people just for this. At least your dating should be intentional. You should be dating somebody that you guys are working towards something. Don't just date somebody to catch cruise or for fun. And if you're a sister, you're dating somebody and it's your fiance, please ask them what they want. And if you can get married, I beg you, get married. Don't be scared to travel by yourself and sponsor your spouse. It will save you a lot. It will save you a lot. Some people feel like, oh, when I travel abroad, then I'm going to see fine. Oh, here with Suna. Hi, blessing host and chat. Hi, how are you, sweetheart? Thank you for coming. Hi, Archie. Hi, Sister Archie. Look at you. Look at you. Welcome to my live. Welcome. 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 We're talking about living abroad as a single. Looking very beautiful on screen. Remember, loving the hair. Thank you. Thank you. Look, I'm blushing. Really, I'm blushing. I'm blushing for you. I'm giving you fine girl eye. Really, it's like, what's wrong with this one today? Thank you, J says. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate. Thank you. You guys are spoiling me with love. Look, I'm blushing. Like, I'm going to work today. Nobody should talk to me. My sisters on my SL say I'm beautiful, so nobody should talk to me anyhow. You guys are just spoiling me. Oh, Green Nation, welcome, welcome, Green Nation, welcome. What, you guys are the bomb. Like, I love you guys. Thank you guys for coming. So we're talking about living abroad as a single person. It is very advantageous for married couples living abroad. It is very advantageous. Financially, it is very advantageous. Emotionally, I don't know. One thing they did not tell me when I was traveling is that there is loneliness abroad. Yesterday I was crying. I want to see my mom. I cried. I'm like, I want to go home. I want to go home. I want to see my mom. It is lonely out here. So traveling with your spouse is very important. It is very important. So I was talking about this my cousin. When he traveled as an international student, he sponsored his wife, and he just got married there 6 months before he traveled. He sponsored his wife. The wife came here. Thank you. The wife came here. They gave the wife work permit while he was going to school. The wife was working and supporting him going to school. Oh, thank you, JC. Thank you so much. I'm grateful. God bless you for sharing me out. God bless you. I'm so grateful. So the wife was working. That's one thing most people don't know. If you are abroad, let me speak about Canada. If you're in Canada, you come to Canada, even as an international student, you can sponsor your spouse. And then they'll give your spouse work permits. Your spouse will be able to work. Then you have to go to school. So it reduces the burden on you, because international studying abroad, you pay 3 times the school fees that nationals are paying. So if you're an international student, you are doing, let's say, nursing, and there's somebody who's a national, that person will be paying like 4,000. You'll be paying like 12,000 for that same course just because you're an international student. Then imagine you, an international student, bringing your spouse over, and then your spouse is working while you're going to school. It's going to help support your home financially. It's going to help support your home financially. So, like, let's just remove this idea off our head that, oh, if I sponsor my spouse, they are going to come and they are going to leave. If you like, marry abroad where you are. If the person is supposed to leave, they're going to leave. At the end of the day, it takes just God. And we should be able to pray and ask for a spirit of discernment, direction from God when it comes to the area of spouse, getting a spouse, getting married. Because you can never swear, you can never know somebody to the end. People change with time. It really helps. It will definitely help. It does. Thank you. More likes, please share if you can. So please, if you are abroad, don't be scared. Don't listen to people who have had failed marriages and tell you, oh, leave your wife or leave your husband in Africa. Or if they come here, they are going to run. Just because that person's wife left, just because that person had a failed marriage, that's not your portion. Don't walk in other people's fear. Don't use other people's fear to hinder your progress. Don't use other people's fear to hinder your progress. Couples have made it. People have sponsored your wives and your husband, and they are doing great. They have been married abroad for years. They have done a lot of investment. Remember, 2 hands are better than 1. The Bible says when 2 work together, they have a reward. When I heard this man's story yesterday, Ugo and Lizzie, I think the wife's name is Lizzie Slim. The man married the wife because of what people were telling him when he just came to Europe. He left the wife in Africa for 9 years with his 3 children. And he said when he finally realized himself and had to sponsor his wife, it was by God's grace to sponsor his wife and 3 children. It's to sponsor one person. Imagine now, I was just thinking, I'm like, wow, because of what people say, this man now, his children will have to go through the whole immigration process to gain nationality. Meanwhile, if he would have sponsored his wife when they just got married, the wife gave birth to his children in Europe, the children would have European nationality. They would have had more opportunities, good health care. Please, let other people's experience not discourage us. Your story is not like everybody. Tell yourself all the time that you are exceptional. Your case is different. Your case is different. Hi, Agent Happily with Hilda. Hi, sis. Hi, sweetie. Welcome to our SL today. We're talking about living abroad as married people and living abroad as single. I am on both spectrum. I know what it is. And when I hear of people who go back to Africa and they get married and they want to leave their husband, leave your wife in Africa because of other people's negative narrative, in my mind, I'm like, wow. Like, how do you live your life based on the fear of others? We don't have the same destiny. How far are we sure that those people were not, like, were they actually committed? Were they doing what they were supposed to do as husbands and wives before their spouses left? Did they see God's face when they got married? Or were they just marrying because of body shape? Did they look beyond the physical before they choose your spouse? Because the Bible says if the foundation be destroyed, what can the righteous do? If you get a wrong foundation when you're getting married, if you care, you leave that woman in the most remote village, or the man in the most remote village in Africa. If they have bad character and they want to leave you, they want to cheat, they will still cheat. It is not where they are. Hi, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Educational Channel. Thank you for sharing me out. I'm so grateful. Thank you. Thank you for everyone coming in. Let's talk about this issue. Please don't live your life as a married person based on what people are saying when it comes to I'm going to leave the link on the chat. Anybody that wants to join to talk about this issue, let's talk about it. Because most people are living in the fear of others' failure. Why don't you look at people who have succeeded? Why don't you look at marriages which are thriving, which are doing great, and the people went back and got married and brought your wife? Why are we always looking at the negative? Why are we always looking at the negative and living a life based on the negative? It's not easy to live abroad by yourself. Oh. It is not. It is not even funny. The first thing I mentioned was loneliness. Loneliness is causing a lot of people to be depressed. Many people are workaholic because they are lonely. Abroad is not like Africa where today your neighbor has a birthday party, you're invited. Tomorrow you're going for your cultural meeting, you're invited. The next day you're going for a baby shower or a baby shower or a Thanksgiving in church. In Africa, we are very culture and community oriented, but that's not what happens abroad. That's not what happens abroad. Please, if you're in the chat, grab somebody, let's connect, let's grow. Hilda says, hi, Dolly. Hi, beautiful Dolly. Hita is saying, Huda is saying hi. If you're in the chat, check somebody's house out. If you like their content, join the house and let's grow. Let's form a community. We're talking about community here. We're talking about growing as Africans abroad, as immigrants. Be able to trust ourselves, our husbands. If you look at a lot of Asians, we look at a lot of Filipinos, they are doing this thing and they are growing. Your communities are growing, they are striving. Everywhere you go in Canada, almost all the provinces, you have Chinatown. It's mostly made of Chinese because they are very community oriented. They are very family focused. And they come here, they do a lot of great things. You will never hear, oh, an Asian family fighting and they are calling police. But we blacks, we are fond of it. Like, how did we get that level? Why can't we? And why can't we? And back home, we are very family oriented. We are very community oriented. Why can't we grow our own families abroad to the point where we are living where people are scared now to sponsor or to go marry back home and bring your wives here, just because of the narratives that we have going on. But I just came to encourage somebody that all the narratives, all what people are saying, people have gone through, that is not your portion. That's not your case. Always know that your case is different. You're a child of God. God has hands on you. Hi, Talk Truth. Hi, thanks for coming. We don't even know our neighbors here. That's what I was saying. I'm like, I don't even know my neighbor. But wouldn't it be nice if we are more family oriented? You have your home, your husband, your children, rather than leaving them somewhere in Africa with your mother or with your sister, just because you are scared that if they come here, they're going to leave you. So how long are we going to live this life of back and forth if we are living our lives based on fear? How are we going to miss on giving our children a great opportunity to have good schooling, good healthcare? Let's be honest, we are all from Africa. Most African countries, I'm talking especially from Cameroon, our healthcare system is not good. Let's be honest. Most people die. Women die from childbirth, from things that would have been prevented. As a man, why don't you think that, oh, let me bring my wife here so that she can have a good healthcare? She can give birth to my children here. My children can be exposed, be able to interact with other nationalities. Why don't you think that way? Why are we always scared of doing things? It comes down to trust issue. If you don't trust that person that you got married to in Africa to bring wherever you are, so why did you marry them? What marriage is there? What is marriage without trust? It is. Let me pin the link. If anybody wants to join this conversation, join and let's talk about it. When I heard this couple talking how they got married and the husband left the wife in Nigeria for 9 good years, and he will talk about the fact that most people are still doing the same thing. Most people are doing the same thing, and this man is going around advocating and teaching men that, sharing his experience and teaching men that yes, we have heard this narrative, we have heard them. Most often, bad news spread than good news. We always hear of bad things happening. Nobody is talking about the good marriages from people that came from Africa. Nobody's talking about how two are better than one, even abroad, two are better than one. The Bible says, and they have a good reward for your labor. When you're two of you abroad, you can make life much more easier. You can make your life much more easier. I can't even lie to you guys. This is my community. We are like family. Before I got married, honestly, there were days where I wish I got married in Africa before I came to Canada. There were days when I wish I got married back before I traveled to Canada. The loneliness was real. Sometimes you work as much as you work hard. You come back home, you open your door. You just wish there was somebody to tell you that welcome back home. It's like you can't even call your family and talk the way you want to talk. Yeah, you say, yeah, there's internet, you can call your family back home. Sometimes in Africa, there's no internet. If you have to call back home, you have to spend so much money on credit. Then the time difference. When they are waking up, I'm sleeping. When I am sleeping, they are up. So we can't even have that time to really have communication, or to really, even when you even talk to them, when you talk to people back home, they can't understand how you feel because they are not in your shoes. Does that even make sense? But if you are with your spouse, they really understand you. They feel what you feel. They are in the system with you. They're in the system with you. They at least there's somebody said that, oh baby, it's gonna be okay. We got this together. Like at least you know you have a backup. You like sometimes it's just those little words that keeps you going. Just those little words. I dropped the link of this live. If anybody wants to just join and share, like let's be encouraged. The women, let's be encouraged. Let's be encouraged. Sometimes it's hard, like it is. I know some countries don't allow your men. I know a lot of my friends who are in Dubai. They really wish that they could sponsor their wives or bring their family over to Dubai, but the working condition is hard. But you see these men really struggling. You see these men really struggling. Even abroad, even in Canada. You can imagine your husband being in Canada. It doesn't matter how much money your husband sends. If your husband is in Canada, you're in Africa. The money can never take the place of the man or your husband in your kid's life. At least let's talk about the woman. The woman, we know women in emotional needs, but at least the wife is grown, she's matured, she has self-control. What about the children? What about the children? The vacuum that is being created in that child's life. It's not the same. You got a beautiful. Thank you so much, Unique. Thank you so much. I'm grateful. I'm grateful. Thank you for visiting me. I'm grateful. Please, let's not be scared. If it's December, many guys are going to leave Europe. They're coming to Africa. They want to come and get married. Some are genuine. Some are just there for the fun. But ladies, let's ask the question. Don't be scared to have this conversation. Where are we going to live? Who is relocating? So they don't marry you and just leave you in Africa and dump you there. And they start telling you stories. Every country, spousal sponsored is allowed, except in most Arab countries like Dubai. Every country. Hi, Cyrene. Hi. Hi, thank you. I saw you in my house. Thank you so much. Thank you for visiting. I saw you. Thank you. Let's talk about those things. Living abroad as a single and as a married person. Like when people live abroad, honestly, I admire married people who are abroad. I really do admire married people. As a student, while you are studying, you can start building your family. Your wife is working, your wife can give birth here. You can start grooming your family. The little you guys have, by the time you get it and you get a good job, you already have your child. You already like things are working out for you. You don't want to wait like, oh, let me finish school. Let me have the master's degree. Let me have the PhD. Then I'll go marry. Then you bring your wife. Like that's time. I'm not really a big fan of biological clock. I don't really like putting pressure on men, on women to get married early or to look at the clock, go have a child of wedlock because no man is coming. But I'm saying that you can save a lot of stress. You can grow a lot when you are conscious of these things and you can make informed decision as a person. You can make informed decision as a person. Let's be honest with ourselves. Please, if you're a woman, don't be afraid of the narrative that I cannot go marry abroad. A woman cannot sponsor her husband. That's all lies from the pit of hell. Women have sponsored their husband. The husband have come. They are building their home. They are enjoying their home. At the end of the day, is the roof that covers every home. Even in Africa, we have women in Africa who are the breadwinners in their home that you never know. You never know. Just because you're making more money and the guy is back in Africa, it doesn't mean women, it doesn't mean. At the end of the day, when you get at the old age, when you go retirement, it's not money you talk to. You need a companion. You need your own children. Let's stop running after dollar and Once in a while, pause to make informed decisions about our own life. Look at the future. What does it hold for you? What future do you want to see? What foundation are you laying today for that glorious future that you want? Yes, let's connect while we discuss. Let's connect. Let's connect while we discuss. And the SL is open. The link is there. Anybody that want to join the discussion, you're free to join. Let's connect, people. Everybody here is very sincere. Most of the people here, 90%, I know. Don't be scared to connect, people. Don't be scared to connect. Guys, connect. A lot of people on in the chat area where we can connect. We're talking about community. We're talking about growing. If we're going to grow, let's start connecting. Let's start, like, let's be open to things. Let's learn. Let's stop all this old narrative. I know even sometimes when people visit other people's, hi Chini, she says, hi Hilda, hi Mommy Hilda. Oh wow. Hi Chini, welcome. Welcome, 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 welcome. Welcome. Yeah, let's connect, people. I know sometimes when people go to people's houses, some people have this narrative that, oh, they will not return. It's the same thing we're talking about. You cannot be living on negative assumption and you want to grow. To get what, remember, thanks for that topic, is really sensitive. It is. To get what you want in life, sometimes it's good to take a leap of faith. Sometimes we fail, yes, but how do you learn if you don't want to fail? Sometimes when we are too careful, then that's when we miss a lot of blessing opportunities our way. When we are too careful, oh, I don't want a guy in Africa. I don't want a guy in Europe. You are in Africa. The men are put you in Africa. I don't want a guy in Africa. Oh, my friends are married to bushfallers. I want only guys from America and Canada. What makes you think that that guy in Africa won't be able to travel tomorrow? You are not his God. Nobody holds another person's destiny. What makes you think that the one that left abroad is the one that will be loyal, will be loving, will be caring to you? Let's be open. Talk about it there. Some people want you to subscribe to their channel, but they don't want to subscribe back to you. It costs them nothing. Yep. Like, be open. Give what you want to attract. Give what you want to attract. Honestly, I have learned it. Give what you want to attract. Sometimes I say this. I remember somebody was talking about the fact that when you create your YouTube channel, sometimes they tell you that, oh, the people that have to support you are your family, your close friend, and the person was saying that, oh, that most often those people don't support you, and the person was being bitter about it. I told her something. I said, do you know what? Show people love. Just love for people. When you love for people and you're sincere, the Bible says that God looks at the hour, men look at the hour appearance, but God looks at your heart. When God sees your heart of sincerity, when God sees your heart of love, He will send you strange help. Strange people will help you. He says, nations shall come to your dwelling. Nations. So let's like, I don't get this notion of, oh, so honestly, the truth is not everybody will return, but that's the honest truth. Not everybody will return, but that's the honest truth. But since you are sincere, people will come to you. People will come to you. People will come to you, okay? So connect. Be positive. As you're connected, keep telling yourself, this person I'm connected to, I believe that they will return. Keep telling yourself. And as you tell yourself, that was going to be your manifestation. Speak positivity. Today is Monday. Don't start your week with doubt. Don't start your week with doubt. Don't start your week with fear. We're talking about living with fearful narrative. Oh, God loves TV. God loves TV. Oh, wow. Look at who I have today. God loves TV. Wow. Wow. I've been enjoying your morning devotions. I work night, so when you're doing your devotion, it's like 5 a.m. my time. Is a perfect time. I've really been enjoying it. Sometimes I don't comment because I'm at work, but I've really been enjoying it. Wow. Thank you, sir, for all you do. I'm so grateful. How did I get to? Okay, we're talking about being positive and connected. How did I get to God Love TV? I had never met him before, but I heard about him somewhere because of the good things he did for somebody. Somebody gave a good report, and I went to his house and I saw what he was doing, and I joined in his house. Sometimes the good you do, those people that you do to, it's not those people that will pay you back. I wasn't expecting him to return, but I went to his house. It wasn't like, oh, connect or join. It wasn't like something like this I'm doing. It was somewhere strange. And somebody was just mentioning the good deeds that he did to her when she began her channel. And it made me go search, who is this person? It made me go search, who is this person? So sometimes just do your good. Do your good. Connect, be positive. Do it sincerely. Please watch at least 4 minutes. Watch at least 4 minutes. Do it with your sincerity. And God will bring you strange help from strange places. Nations you know of will run. You will never know. Maybe God will not bring you help with connection like this. One of your videos will just go viral and people all over the world will connect to you. God works in mysterious ways. Let's be honest to ourselves. God bless you more, dear host. Cheers. God bless you too, sir. God bless you. Hi, Kelly. Hi, Kelly. Hi, Kelly. Thanks for coming. Hi, Linda. Hi, Linda. My beautiful sister, Linda and Kelly. Thanks for coming. Thanks for joining the live. Yep. So today we're talking about the advantage of living abroad as married people, like sponsoring your spouse. And we're talking about people, we as Blacks or Black immigrants, taking out this narrative. Oh, thank you for the thumbs up. Taking out this narrative that, oh, if I sponsor my husband, if I sponsor my wife, they're going to leave me. That's a very negative narrative from broken people. From broken people. And as I said, that bad news and bad things always fly, and they always have a lot of impact on people. But we can choose to look at positive. We can choose to look at models who have sponsored your spouse, who have lived faithfully together, who are doing great things together abroad. We can try to learn from those people rather than learning from people who have failed marriages. Oh, thank you. You have a beautiful voice. Thank you, God love. Yeah. So don't be scared. Whatever you're going into, if you decide that, oh, it's your time to get married, or God is leading your heart to get married, and you look abroad, maybe you have been searching and you can't find, and God leads you to go get married back home, don't be scared to sponsor your wife. Don't be scared to sponsor your husband. Tell yourself, if other people's own failed, mine is not going to fail. If mine is the only one that will stand, it will stand. Keep declaring positivity over your home. Don't live in fear. Don't live in fear, because at the end of the day, you look back and you realize that it cost you so much because you were living in fear. The Bible says God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of sound mind, of boldness. Let's not live in fear. Let's not live by the narrative of others. Even when we travel abroad, another thing that I want to talk about, another narrative that I want to talk about for anybody who has plans to travel abroad, this issue of, oh, if anywhere I travel, I must be a nurse. Who said so? Like, come on now. It's a lucrative career, but let's be open. There are a lot of things that we can do abroad as human beings. Because nursing has been the narrative doesn't mean that that's the only thing. That's why we're having a lot of people now stuck in nursing. A lot of homes being ruined because most people have gone into nursing career that first is not your passion. They went there for the money. Secondly, they have abandoned their home. They are picking night shift, day shift, morning shift, and they have left your principal responsibility, which is your marital home. If you see a lot of fighting, police calling, shooting, and divorce case in North America, most of the women are nurses. I'm not saying nurses are bad people. I'm just saying that most people went into a career without a proper information. They went there because it has been the narrative over the years that, oh, nursing is what gives money. But did you take your time to make informed decision? Okay, sweetie, thanks, darling. Love to say, Queen, please, no, so quick. It is a magic. Please redo it. Watch it long before dropping. Please, let's be honest. I've been talking about sincerity. If you're gonna do or you're gonna connect, please 4 minutes at least. I'm begging in the name of God. Let's be sincere. Let's be sincere. Please do to others what you want to do to you. Send out the same love that you want to attract. Please do it well and believe that when others are doing it for you, they will do it well because you're doing it from your heart. Please, let's do it well. Do to others what you want to be done unto you. Okay? We have been talking about the fact that sometimes the people that you do well, maybe they will not return you, but God that sees your sincerity, He will send you help and He will reward you. So do sincerely with your sincere heart. I am gonna watch your video on. I'm busy because they look and I don't want to cut to this time. Okay. Oh, I don't want to cut it short here. Okay. Please connect. Hi, Linda. So let's change the narrative, please. If you are traveling abroad, you are abroad. Don't just go with what they say. Take your time to do your own research. Follow your passion. I'm one person, I believe so much that we all have different destinies. When I was back in Africa, almost everybody in my family was a teacher. And they always used to say, oh, be a teacher to get government matricles. You make more money. You do the. I asked my mom, I'm like, is it a curse? Must everybody in our house be a teacher? It's not because teaching was a bad thing, but I felt like sometimes people have to break out of a certain mentality. People have to break out of a certain, like, that's just mental slavery, mental limitation. I asked my mom, like, why should everybody, my uncle, my mom, my cousins, everybody was a teacher? I was like, yes, it could be that one thing that gives money, but I want to be different. God has not called us to fit in. God has called us to be different. That's why when I was watching Ugo, I think that guy's name is Ugo and Lizzie Slim on Facebook, and they were talking about your 9 years long distance marriage out of fear. I was like, this is something we should talk about as a Black community abroad. This is something we should talk about. I'm learning about how Arabs celebrate every day for their kids. They say, it's very important. It's very, very important. Sometimes you might not have, but the unity and the love you have between your wife and yourself, that your kids see why they are growing, is very important. It's going to make them grow with a lot of love, self-confidence, high self-esteem, and making them to value home, family, relationship. These are morals that our world, we're getting lost of it in our world. We're gradually losing touch of the essence, the importance of relationship. Do you guys wonder why most Arab countries like Dubai, South Korea, they will not give residency? Do you guys know why? Because they feel like if they give people residency, then people are going to come in there and infiltrate your culture. And if you look very well, these people are very family oriented. They have their negative. I have heard there were a lot of people in Dubai who are Arab people, womanizing, drinking, but the level of respect they have for your home is not to be joked with. An Arab man can do anything outside, but don't joke with his wife and his children. I am not saying it's a good life, but I'm just saying they value family, they value the cultural community, they value your culture and tradition and religion. They do. Hi, Valentine. Hi, Valentine. Thanks for coming over. I appreciate. People connect. I'm seeing new faces here. Connect. Talk truth. I'm over. God love you. God love TV's house. Checking him out. Thank you so much. Talk truth. Thank you so much. Please, if you are here, you haven't visited the host. The host is here. Yes, she is, and she'll be willing. My doors are open. My doors are very open. My doors are open. Yes. UAE give residence visa, but they don't give. Yeah, they give resident visa, but they don't give citizenship. That's true. They give, when I talk about resident in terms of like in Canada, a permanent resident is almost like citizenship. Does that even make sense? When in Canada they give visitors visa, student visa, when they give you permanent resident, the only difference between a permanent resident in Canada and a citizen is the fact that you get your passport and then you can vote during election. But every other thing that a permanent resident enjoys, a citizen enjoys. I get what you're saying. Thank you for that. So please, let's be able to honor women. Me, I'm saying this to women. I said it to my last video. Please, women, all these women rights, I get it. I don't need a man. That one, let's talk about it. A lot of women are falling for this feminism and women emancipation. I don't need a man. I don't need this. And yes, while you are young, you might be making the money. Don't listen. Please do the right. Do right way, guys. Watch at least 4 minutes before you connect. Please, let's do it right. Let's do it right, please. Hi, Izzy. Hi, sweetheart. Hi, beautiful Izzy. How are you? Hi, is your daughter. Hi, is your beautiful daughter. Hi, is your beautiful daughter. Hi, Izzy. Almost everybody here, I have peeped into your homes. I have watched. I know everybody by face. Almost everybody here, like seriously. I do. I do. Ezzy, I enjoyed the video where you were complaining about your eyelashes. She was like, "This my eyelashes is down. This one is up." I was just laughing. I'm like, we can't. We don't even notice it. But you were the one telling us about your eyelashes, and I really enjoyed it. And I was just laughing when you were running away from your daughter. And you were like, whenever she sees me, she's just acting up. I was laughing, and somebody was commenting that the struggle of a mother with a toddler. But that's the joy. That's the joy. That's the joy. Please first watch before you like, before you connect. Please, at least 4 minutes. Please, people, please, let's be honest. Victoria, she's fine. Thank you so much, dear. How are you? I'm doing great. I'm doing great. I'm doing great, Ezzy. I'm doing great. You are beautiful. Like I was just admiring your fine face when I was watching your video. I'm like, and then your daughter is she's so chubby, and so I was like, look at. Yeah. Yep. I think even Ezzy has a video where she was talking about marriage and talking about how it's a beautiful thing and talking about how she lost some friends when she got married. I really enjoyed it. And that's what we're talking about. Women, I get the feminism movement. I get it. I am not against it. But trust me, there is beauty in building your home. I trust the fact that even the Bible says God has called some people to singleness. If He has, be contented. You will be at peace with yourself. There's so much level of contentment and fulfillment you have. But if you have the desire to get married, please do. Please do. Even Apostle Paul said it. Apostle Paul said that is better for a man to marry than to burn. Please do. It's a beautiful thing, and we should value the institution of marriage. Most women abroad, I'm saying this to women abroad, most women abroad, we have the money, we are making the money, but we are not happy. Most women abroad who are single are not happy even with your money. Let's be honest. So if you can, I'm blushing. If you can marry in Africa, marry Europe, marry, and decide where you want to live with your spouse to bring up your children. Money is not everything. Oh, money is not everything. That's a simple truth. Money is not everything, people. Apostle Simon said the least blessing on earth is money. That's the least of God's blessing. It's money. Why do we think that if you read through the Bible, when God is comparing the kingdom of God and the relationship that God has with us human, He talks about it in comparison to marriage. Marriage reflects God's kingdom on earth. If you are, please value it. Value it. I know we see people walking out of the marriage every day. We see people just they have made marriage as like marriage seems to be a hotel where you lodge in today and tomorrow morning you're lodging out. They are still beautiful homes. They are still people working out things. There are people enjoying marriage, not just enjoying it. And tell yourself, I'm going to enjoy my marriage. I'm not going to endure, I'm going to enjoy. Even when you're single, start declaring it. I'm not going to marry wrong. I'm going to enjoy my marriage. I'm not going to endure. If we start declaring these things and we start walking in this confidence that this is what God has for us, we will not be scared. When we marry, even in Africa, we'll marry or we marry somewhere else to sponsor our spouse, like men or like women. Like men or like women. It is very advantageous. When I saw Dinah Ekweme travel with her husband, I was like, girl, you made the right decision. Your beginning might be small, but trust me, together they will do great. I know people, some Nigerian YouTuber were like, oh, she had a very big platform in Port Harcourt. How she would have allowed her husband travel and then should have stayed back on her brand. YouTube can be done anywhere. Creativity is a God-given talent. She can do exploit in Saudi Arabia. Look at Wadamaya. Wadamaya began when he was in China studying. He finished his studies in China. He came back to Ghana. He is still doing great. He's still doing great. He is still doing great. You're right, Victorious. Happiness is always, it's not always like, as it, that's a simple truth. A lot of men, a lot of women are in North America. They have the money, they have the fancy car, they have the house, but they are not happy. They are not happy. Find what makes you happy. If it's marriage that is your longing, pray to God, seek God, and be open-minded. People have met online. People have gone back home and gotten married. People have gone back home and gotten married. I know some people, so you never know. Your God-given spouse might be back home. And because of the narrative that, oh, when you sponsor people abroad, they come and they leave, you start working in that fear. And then you miss out from that person that you would have married, then you guys would have made life easy abroad for you both and raise godly seeds and beautiful home. Queen says, please guys, visit me. I'm kind of busy. I'm going to return. You all know what it means being in Saudi Arabia. We understand, sweetie. We understand. More grace. I pray that God really bless the works of your hand, that you do exploits. I see you. I see you, Queen. When I went to your house, I was like, wow, this is a hustler. This a go-go lady. Yeah. So do it, please. It is very economical. It is very, very economical living abroad as couples. It is very, very mentally beneficial living abroad as couples. It is very, very emotionally beneficial living abroad as couples. I'll give an example. The city where I live in, to rent a one-bedroom house is the same amount, the same rent as renting a two-bedroom house. You get. So for me, I live here by myself. I have a two-bedroom house. If I had two children, they would have shared one bedroom. If my husband was here, we would share one bedroom. You realize that our bills are almost the same. With two income, my husband and I, with somebody who is single, your bills are almost the same. Like the difference in your bill, in your cost of living, is like, it's not a double, it's not a big difference. It's not a big difference. It's a very narrow difference between a single person living abroad and a married person. Except you're single, you say, okay, all your life you want to, like those who are in Arabo, you want to do bed space, or you want to do a shared accommodation all your life. At least that's better. That's better. But if for how long will you do a shared accommodation? We all, as we grow in life, we get mature. You want your own space. You want to design your living room your own way. You want your bedroom your own way. You want your washroom by yourself. So it is advantageous. Don't let negative people, don't let people who have failed in your marriages, don't let them uh, don't let them allow your narrative to be what you are working on. Don't use people's failure as a measuring rod for your life. No, that's your story. It's not your story. It's not your portion. You're a child of God. Your case is different. Even in Nigeria, even in Cameroon, people are still leaving your spouse. Was the last 2 months we got a Cameroonian musician. This is a celebrity. He's a celebrity. At least he's an average human being living the average life where he can afford daily bread. He has roof over his head. He got married not up to a year. The girl left him. Immediately she left him. She hopped with another man. She left with another man, which means there is no guarantee. Rather than you living in fear and missing out on what God has for you, take the leap of faith. After prayerfully praying and allowing God to lead you, take the leap of faith and do what you have to do. 4 Hearts, welcome, 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 welcome. Hi, every guy, welcome 4 Hearts into the house. Welcome 4 Hearts into the house. Yeah, so take the leap of faith. Don't let fear hold you back. Don't let fear hold you back. Women, there are still loyal men out there. Oh, Market 3 TV. Hi, thanks for coming. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming. We're talking about the advantage. Are there any married people in the house? People who are married, who have seen the advantage, who are being honest, who can come on live? Let's share the platform. Let's talk. Let's have this chat while we are connected. What is the advantage for you living abroad as a married person as compared to somebody who is single that you see in church or in your neighborhood? What is that one thing that you're grateful? Like, oh, I'm grateful that I am living abroad with my husband, with my children. Share with the people in the comment section. Let's educate our own so that we can stop this narrative of, oh, if you married in Africa, you bring a woman here or you bring a man abroad, the man is gonna leave. Let's stop this narrative. Let's stop listening to people who have failed. Oh, 4 Hearts, thanks for sharing. I'm grateful, sweetheart. Thank you so much. God bless you. I'm so grateful. Mommy Finn, the link was there. Do you want a link? Okay, let me put the link there so that you can join. Because when I saw, oh God, when I saw on this guy's page, Ugo and Lizzie Slimmy, yesterday I saw a video they posted and they were talking about how they lived a long distance marriage for 9 years before Ugo, which is her husband, to Lizzie Slim, invited her over to Europe. And the wife asked the man, why did you leave us back in Africa for 9 years? And the man shared that it was because of fear. Because when he got married, everybody was telling him that, oh, don't bring your wife here. Don't bring your wife here. If you bring her here, she's going to leave you after 6 months. 9 years passed by. When he finally realized it, he went and brought his wife, and they are living happily. Hi, Alice. Hi, Alice. How are you, sweetie? I'm in a process of divorce right now. Okay. I'm in a process of divorce right now. Okay. D3 TV, was it like you sponsored your spouse or your spouse sponsored you and it didn't work out? Like, we want to hear, because we just hear these things, right? Oh, don't bring them here. They are going to leave. But nobody actually tells us, like, okay, this is what I'm going through. No, we don't have a first-hand story. We just hear. And it makes people live in that fear. Makes people live in that fear. I just drop the link. If you want to join and share, let's talk about this issue. Will you advise your cousin? Will you advise your sister to go marry back home and bring the wife or bring the husband? What will you advise and why? Let's talk about those things. So that if people are making a decision, people should be making informed decision. People should not just make a decision based on fear. Anyone who wants to hop up, tell us. In my perspective, I believe that you marry from anywhere. Sponsor if you can, and be positive about it. But before you do, make sure you know the person. You have plans. You have talked about those things. and it's somebody you believe in your heart of Father, you guys can walk. Well, somebody, let me add, somebody is here. Oh, did I just miss you? Sorry, I'm still new to this thing. Sister Faith, Auntie Faith, please, can you just send your request again, please? I was trying to add you. I don't know what I did. Pardon me, please. I'm not rude. I didn't drive you out of the live, please. I was trying to join you. I saw your request. I was trying to join you, and I didn't know what I pressed. Sister Faith, please. Do you want me to post? Hi, phenomenal motivation. Hi, sweetheart. Oh, look at beautiful Tammy. Hi, beautiful. Hi, beautiful Tammy. Hi, phenomenal. How are you doing, sweetheart? How are you doing? Okay. Invite guests. How do I do it? I click on the invite guests. I'm loving this pop. Thank you. Thank you, Tammy. Look how blushing. Tammy, look how blushing. I'm blushing for you, Tammy. For my fat chick. Sorry, you people. You guys should teach your sister now. Auntie Faith just sent, oh, vibes. Thank you for coming. Vibes. Thank you. Auntie Faith just sent a request, and I tried to pick up the request. What should I do? Because it says invite somebody. I did. And then it just went off. Did I do the wrong thing? Oh my. Oh, okay. Okay, I see her now. Add to stream. I see. Okay. Add to stream. Oh, I got it. You guys should not mind. I'm new here. This girl is a new. I got it. Oh, thank you guys for coming. Thank you guys. People, we have Sister Faith. Yeah, love you, sweetheart. Love you. Yes, I will go to our other sister here. So, Sister Faith, we're going to start with you. Mikito, please, we're going to get to you. Let's start with Sister Faith so that we all can get. Sister Faith, I brought this topic, right? Because I saw one guy on Facebook. He has a very big platform. I like his family videos because they play games. I just like the love he shares with his wife. I didn't know that this guy has, before he brought his wife to Europe, they were married and he left the wife in Africa, in Nigeria for 9 years. And he was sharing, the wife asked him, why did you leave us for 9 years? The wife had 3 kids. In that 9 years, she gave birth to 3 children before the husband brought them. Hi, Rosie. Before the husband brought them to Europe. So I want to talk about this issue. I feel like he himself, he even said that many men are still living with that mentality. Because when he got married, people told him that don't bring your wife. If you bring your wife, she's going to leave you. If you bring your wife, she's going to leave you. And that's what made him scared to bring his wife. So finally, when he realized it, that he couldn't do the back and forth anymore, he started to bring his wife. He said, whatever wants to happen, if hell wants to fall, let it fall. And he brought his wife. And they're living happily. They are fulfilling this. They're encouraging a lot of couples with your platform. So let's talk about this. Because I feel like even women, many women are doing the same thing. Many women have people they were dating back home. They have people who love them. They have people that want to marry them. But because they are back home, we are afraid to bring them. Hi, Ashley. Hi, sweetie. There is feedback. Please mute the video on YouTube. Who has feedback? Mikito, please mute your video. Let's see if it sounds better, please. So there are people women who are here, they have somebody, or maybe they travel, they left your fiancé in Africa or in Europe or whatever part of the world, and they are scared to marry them and sponsor them because they are afraid that the spouse will come and leave them. Let's talk about this issue. Are we supposed, as Christians, as human beings, are we supposed to live in this fear and narrative of people who have had this failed relationship? What do you think? Should people be open? We are in the 21st century. We're in the Android world. There is COVID. We're no longer socializing as we used to. People are meeting now online. People are meeting in different ways. God is connecting people differently. What is your take? Should people marry anywhere and be open to sponsor if your government in your country can allow you to sponsor? Or should we work in this fear that, oh, they will leave? What do you have to say?
Yeah, hello everyone. Good evening from your side. God bless you all. God bless you all. God bless you all. Yeah, I just have to say that we should just remove that heart of fear from us, because Bible says life and death lie in the spirit of tongue. Because if other marriages is failing for you, you will say my marriage will not fail, because whatever you say with your mouth, that will come to pass.
That's right.
Because for me, my husband also married me from Nigeria. After my marriage, I stayed back for 1 year for the document to be prepared and all before I come back here. For me, I advise everyone, when you have gotten married, marry your wife or marry your husband, bring them along to Europe. It may take you 1 year, maybe 2 years to process the paper. No, not because of, if you have the access to bring them easily, it's better for you to bring them easily. Then, like my husband case, he have to come after the marriage, bring the documents to translate it to their Dutch here, and then to prepare the paper, everything. It took him 1 year before I come. But if your way is not like that, maybe after the marriage, instantly they can go with you. I just want you to do it. Bring family along. If she come here, she finally go. Maybe God said that is the way that she's going to leave you. Let it be done. Not for you to leave them behind. Just for the sake of your children, let them come here to give the better life to your children. If she's going to go, let her go. But your children's future is secure if they are here. The other way around, not all that will live. Yeah, now I'm here with my husband for 10 years in marriage. He married me from Nigeria, brought me here. We are happily married. It's not easy. We know we have to sacrifice for something to happen. We have to share something for something to happen. We have to disagree to agree for something to happen. Marriage is not easy. It's your mind. It's what you want your marriage to become. If others is failing, you will say mine will not fail. You will ask God for God to bring. Sorry, I'm coming. You will ask God, God, if other people marriage is failing, mine will not fail. I want my own marriage to be as a role model to others. It's from your heart. Marriage is not all about love. It's not all about sex. There are many things that will hold the marriage. Remove sex, remove love. There are many things that will hold the marriage together. Please, my people, don't marry your wife and leave them behind in Africa. It's not easy. For me, staying back for 1 year before my husband come to take me, I go through what they call hell, both emotionally and every otherwise. Please, the children, they are here. You guys can go, please.
So I'm gonna go ahead and read some comment while Sister Faith comes back. Um, happily, aging happily we hear that say, "Wow." Tammy says, "Tammy, how I Mikita says, Tammy, how is your house look like when I leave this morning?" Oh, Rosie Cole says, "Hello, Thompson and family. Waiting, hi vibes. Please visit me, or visit me all visit back." Okay. Aging with Rita says, sometimes it's just patience we need. Very true, sis. Very true. We need patience. We really do need patience. We really do. Hi, Nina Braids. Hi, thank you for coming. Tammy say you are a good guest, Nikito. Thank you so much for coming. I'm good. I can't wait to hear Nikito's story. Like I'm coming to her. Like my body is gingery. Like God TV, Dolly, I visited you. Please return back. Hello, Tammy Curses. Hello, Rose. True Faith, I'm from Kenya and I'm in marriage for 3 years now. It's work, guys. Thank you so much, Winnie. I really appreciate this feedback. A lot of us, because of the negative narrative, we are so close-minded and we are missing out on what God has for us. Remember, the world is a small, it's a drop in God's hand. We are the ones seeing distance. We are the ones seeing barriers. We are the ones seeing impossibilities. Oh, hi, love and kids. Hi, Ashley. Interesting topic, Mira. Thank you, sweetie. So let's talk about it. Auntie Fred, I have a question for you. So you being married and being with your husband, right? What have you seen, or what have your husband told you? How have you seen it to be more financially advantageous, emotionally advantageous, and spiritually advantageous? What do you think when you look at your life as a married person and people who are living in your community as singles living abroad? What do you have to say? Because when I say people that it's advantageous to live with your family, The Bible says that when two work together, there's a great reward for your work. What I want you to say it from somebody who have witnessed that, who came here because your husband sponsored you, and who have been people. Marriage is working. She has been in marriage for 10 years. 10 years. And Tifed, I have two questions for you. What advantage have you seen? Secondly, did they tell your husband not to bring you because you will leave? Did your husband hear that narrative? I want to know.
Have a minute to leave now because the children is disturbing me. Yeah, it's everywhere. They must talk. You know, we be Africa now. If you bring her, she go change. Oh, if you bring her, maybe say she don't make money. You go see this kind of woman when you marry. So I can't go change. Oh, if don't they make money, oh, because never they make money, and that's why she come. Oh, all you need to do is just to patience and hold on to your faith. Agree with your husband. You see, everything will be going smoothly. It's not easy. Temptation is there. Challenges is there. You will choose. They say make you choose the which course you will follow, the good or the bad. You choose one, say go good for you now. Marriage is sweet, it's bitter, but you have to make it. The time you say that the bitter, just go through it and let the sweetness also come. For 10 years, there are many challenges, both the financial, the emotional, whatever they call. All, but at the end, stand fair, you will see the reward. It's not easy, but marriage is sweet. It's better to stay together than to be apart. God bless us all. Thank you. Bye.
Amen. Thank you so much, Stafed. We're going to go now to the Keto 3 TV. This one, where's my book on my bed? Let me look my book on my bed. This one, I'm looking at my book on my bed because this one is going to be hot. Like, I'm excited. Before we get to you, let me look at the comments. Rosie say, hi, Love and Kids. Hi, Rosie. Greetings, everyone. Love and Kids, is it my network or why can't I see the host? I can see you. Why can't you see me? Hi, Whitney, but please, do you mean visit your channel? Yeah, so I can see you. Love and Kids, can you see me? Can everyone hear us? So the kids told me, he just made mention in the comment that you're going through a divorce. So tell us, tell us your story. Like, just pour your heart. Tell us what you think, unbiased, be neutral, talk about it. We all are learning, right? We all, no one knows it all. We learn by sharing. We learn by talking about this, by increasing awareness. So tell us. I can't hear you. Tell us. The floor is yours. Like, take over. Hey, take over. Take over.
Everybody hearing me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
So my marriage was being here in Canada. I meet this lady, and however we started a relationship after a year into the relationship, we decided we're gonna get married. You know, it was also being that my documents was going to expire also, and she was willing to help me. However, her family and friends were like, "Oh, he's not gonna stay." That was they instill in her from the get go. If you married to him, he's only gonna do this and then he's gonna do that. So that that stigma that they place on, excuse me, that stigma that they place on the marriage from the get go are instilling her that, hey, he's not gonna stay. She keep that right through the marriage, as in everything through the marriage. So the marriage, we were together for 3 years after. But however, it was a toxic marriage, I can tell you. Very toxic. She wanted to be a ruling person. You cannot go there. Or if I decide I'm going by my friends to play a little domino, you have to be back here. But no, she was allowed to go out. I don't have no problem. She goes with her girlfriend. She enjoy herself and everything. However, if I decided I'm going out with one of my friends, my phone would blow up every second. What time you coming back? And I say, it is fair you can go out, no problem. So why is it a problem that when I go out, it become a problem? I never leave Jamaica to come to foreign to live as a prisoner for anybody. Because you can go out every weekend as you feel like with your girlfriend. I don't go out much. I work a lot. And I go out sometime with my friends, or I go over one of my friends, they might be playing some dominoes or playing some games, and I will join them. But to be honest, that relationship, I was so stressed to the point where I couldn't take no more. I had to just say, hey, that's it. As in, I had to say, that's it. I couldn't do
So
it.
I have a question for you. Are you still in Canada?
Yeah. I'm still in Canada. You know, with the Lord.
So I get your story perfectly. Trust me, before I traveled, I know somebody was in Germany in your situation. This guy was our neighbor. This guy went through hell. He got married to a woman with 2 children, and they had a joint account. Everything was joint.
Yeah.
I get the struggle when and the panic when your documents are about to expire, and some of us, we always look for something to cling on to for survival. Some people end up being genuine, but sometimes these people that we cling on to turn on to prey on us because they know we are vulnerable. This guy had a joint account with his wife. He was working in a factory furnace, putting corn in the factory. He said the temperature was hot. By the time he leaves work every Friday when he's being paid, before he closed work, this lady has withdrawn money from his account. It got so bad that this guy began staying outside on drugs, because anytime he gets home, it's a fight or a quarrel over something. And he knows that to lay his hand on this woman is going to be costing his life. So he began hanging out, sleeping in clubs, on drugs and something. And things kept going on. And I think one time they had a fight and this woman called the police, and that's how this guy was repatriated. He came back mentally sick, destroyed by drugs. God is my witness. From that guy's story, if there was one prayer I prayed to God when I was traveling, I'm like, God, I'm not going to marry anybody because of document. I prayed that prayer with my earnest heart. Today that guy is dead. I think he died like 4 years ago. But his life never remained the same again. He came back mentally sick. Sometimes he was in chain. Like he literally ran mad. And because of all, but there were times when he was clear-minded. He would tell us his story. By then, I had left the university. I wasn't working, so I was running my mom's business. So he would come and sit, and he would tell us his story, tell us what he went through. I get what you're saying. You get, but this is the issue. There's some people who are sincere. There's some people who are in a relationship, and your whole aim was not to marry for documents. But your plans they had, things didn't work out the way they wanted, right? And maybe that's your last option. You say, okay, I have been with this girl for 3 years. I've been with this girl for 2 years. And the girl sees that, oh, this guy is my man. How can I help to keep him here so that we can build our home? But I also feel like in that time of dating, what are you guys talking about? Are you guys just catching cruise? Are you just sex partners? Are you guys talking? Are you intentionally dating? Are you talking about your future? Looking at the fact that you are building that relationship even before the document issue came up. Maybe you are an international student. You're looking at the fact that, okay, I'm going to go to school, graduate, work in my field, get my documents. But while I'm in school, I'm dating this girl. I want to build a family with this person. Then along the line, things happen, and this person will allow you to sincere. Then they hook up with you. But still, again, this narrative of like, he's gonna leave. I feel like a lot of people are ruining marriages, they're ruining their home with this narrative from people that he's gonna leave. I know people who have been in your situation. I know people who have been in your situation. I'm married. I know a couple in my community. They are expecting their second child. The girl's family told the boy. The girl's family told the girl was born here in Canada. The guy came to visit. He got expired. They were dating. The girl said, "No problem. I know you. I trust you. And we are going to pull through this together." Her family refused that they cannot get married, because her dad was thinking that the boy wanted to get married to her because of documents. The father refused. People begged the dad refused. The dad said the pastor has to sign undertaking that if the boy leaves, the dad is coming for the pastor. But the
This is
pastor said he cannot sign undertaking for somebody, he cannot vouch for somebody. It is not his blood, it's not his son. He's just standing for the boy because he knows the boy. As God will have his way, the girl's father agreed. When the girl's father agreed, those people, they didn't even take up to 1 month. You see, they didn't take up to 1 month, they got married. They're expecting their second child. They are still believing God for the document. They are still sincere people in that spectrum. I feel like if you are a lady, you have a case like this, our brother's case, and you are having this fear of his knowledge, don't just get into the marriage.
well, go and get married then. If you have this
Yes,
fear,
don't do it.
Because if it's gonna just ruin the marriage. Because if you come in the marriage with a negative, then the whole marriage is gonna be a negative. Because you're building on a negative. You're starting a negative, so you're building on a negative.
Yep.
Everything.
This guy I'm talking about, if you dare with his wife, this guy can kill for his wife. That's loyalty. But most people were scared, but the girl knew what she saw in that guy. You get. There are people like that. There are people in this Canada that I know who are going through what you went through. But your women, they are standing with them and they are believing that the girl is pregnant for her second child. Their first child is 1 year something. They are pulling through.
You have a lot of loyal people. Lot of
Please, if you are like we are talking about it, just like we're saying that even if you're going to get married in Africa and you are going with this mentality that, oh, I'm not going to bring the guy here, I'm not going to bring the girl here because they're going to leave, don't do it. Save yourself the energy, don't do it.
If you start with negative, it's going to just
because you're already walking around with that negative like it's like you are taking it, you are failing even before starting. Does that even make sense? It's like you are failing or you are planning to fail before you even start.
So the least things that occur in the marriage, that's the first thing you're gonna flash back to the person. That's right. Negative energy. So if you continue with that negative, to be honest, I started my business and she wasn't supportive in it. She wanted me to close on me. I said, you're my wife, you're supposed to support me in my goal as how I support you. How am I going to start my business and then you're going to want me to close my business? Unselfish. There was a lot of things she wasn't supportive, or because she had this, if I rise too much, I am going to leave. So that was just that impact in her that they say, hey, he's not going to stay. So the more I step a little higher, she just think that, hey, he's going to leave. So this caused an argument, and honestly, I was stressed, literally stressed to the point that sometimes I hear my phone ring and I'm afraid to even look at my phone because it might be an argument, some argument on the phone.
Wow.
And I can't take it. So I just literally sometimes don't look at the phone, even if that's the point where I had reached. Wow. And I decided, hey, I leave Jamaica with a stable mind, and I'm gonna go. If I'm going back to Jamaica with a stable mindset, I'm not gonna go back insane. No. So it's rather I leave. And at this point, I never got my paperwork when I leave. I never got my paperwork. But I decided to leave same way. Because I decided I'm not going to make because of paperwork. I go insane. No. But with the Lord help, everything pulled through without all she wanted to stop the process, everything with the Lord help, everything pulled through. And I got my thing.
Oh, wow.
Started up. So there was a lot of negative, which a lot of things, but you can't disclose. And I'm not gonna put down, huh? I will never put down, huh? Because sometimes we man make mistake. If I had made the mistake, then I can say yes, I made the mistake.
That's right.
But I still not gonna put down her. That's me as a man. I ain't putting down. But it was a toxic marriage. Toxic.
I can just imagine. I can just imagine. Sometimes, honestly, for your own mental state, for your own health, like sometimes it's right to say, yeah, whatever happens, I'm leaving. Whatever happens, happen. Even it means at least me going back. I'm going back insane. I'm going back alive. I'm going back wholesome. Because it's just when you are alive that you can have answer prayers, you can enjoy testimonies, you can enjoy life. I was last week I was talking about mental health here and the fact that we should be really aware of our mental health. Nothing should make you lose your mind. Nothing should make you break down. I'm gonna read some comments before we continue. Okay, God love. Somebody say, Love and Kiss says, it's really sad that marriages for documents don't work. It is really sad, but some people are honest and genuine. But I feel like just like marriage, long distance marriage, many people are going in with this narrative that it's for the document. Many people are going with this narrative that he only wants the document, he's gonna leave. Just like a lot of people are being held back with long distance marriage. That if I go married in Africa, I'm not bringing my husband, I'm not bringing my wife because they come here, they are gonna leave. Meanwhile, people have done that. We saw Sister Faith, who just came before this brother. She said she's lived with her husband for 10 years. Her husband sponsored her. I know couples that women sponsored their husbands and they are living happily. They don't tell you, you never know. It is a roof that covers every home. It is a roof that covers every home. God love says, Faith, God bless you more. Cheers. Faith says, hi everyone. One drop says hi. When the marriage is a matter of faithfulness and trust each other. That's what we're talking about. You cannot go into marriage, be it long distance, be it in the same area with doubt and with negativity. It brings a lot of low self-esteem, it brings a lot of doubt. It makes you, whatever the person does, you are second guessing them. You are looking at them with the eye of the negative perception that you already have. If they go out, you'll be like, okay, they told me. Now he's going out. Who knows if you come back? Like, you are letting the enemy speak into your mind and play mind game with you. And not making you see the reality. Not making you enjoy your marriage. So even those who bring your wives from Africa, we have heard a lot of people have become toxic. Not because your marriage did not start on a good footing. Because when your wife arrived here or your husband arrived here, they wore that negative cap. They wore that, they wore all those assumptions that people have set into your mind, and then they start looking at your. They were comfortable, they were okay when your wife was in Africa or your husband was in Africa. But once they get here, then those insecurities step in. With those thoughts, remember the Bible says that we should cast down every vain imagination that exalts itself above the word of God. What does the word of God say about you? What does God say about your marriage? What does God say about your children? We were allowing negativity and the society, the thoughts, people's negative experience to overshadow what God says about our life. And we start thinking. And remember, the thoughts you have is what you're going to manifest. The Bible says, after the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. What you're thinking, what you're meditating is going to direct your actions and your words. And you start wondering, don't go here. This is somebody who didn't have an issue with the wife looking nice or the husband looking nice. But once they get to North America, Canada, or anywhere, don't go here. Don't dress this way. Don't do this. They are not saying it from a place of love. They are saying it from a place of insecurity. And it's hurting the marriage because you want the woman out to be somebody else that she wasn't. You don't want her to feel free. You want her to fit in your own little box of insecurity. Or the man.
So, that was one of the things that mash up the marriage, insecurity. Yeah. If I was leading a lead on at work, so the supervisor, so I would have to have most of the staff numbers to communicate with them. She would go on Facebook and she would come, or she would go on the phone and contact everybody in my. I said, you're when I go, the only thing you're making me look bad when I go work tomorrow morning and approach these people. It's like I would have to hold on my head because you're disrespecting me or make these people look at me like, what? And a lot of people also make friends and family destroy their marriage. Friends. You have a marriage, just don't listen to people. If you listen to people, it's gonna break your marriage. Just have a mind of your own. Know what you want. To you speak about what your intention in the marriage is, how you want to build, and all of that, and where you want to go in the next few years in your marriage, and you build from there. But if you sit and every day you listen to people, because not everybody gonna happy for you. So if you sit and listen to people negative, then I can guarantee you, it won't last.
That's true. So somebody is asking, I think Love and Kit asked that, is she is or was or is your ex-wife a white or a Jamaican?
White.
A white. Okay. Grab me. Okay, Good Love TV, keep coming. Thank you guys. Please share, like, let people come in and let's have discussion so that more people are coming and we can connect more. Yeah, so it's very, very important. It's very, very important how you start the foundation you lay. Even the Bible says the foundation be destroyed, what can the righteous do? If we start on the foundation of doubt, low self-esteem, trust issues, we are setting ourselves for failures. We are really setting ourselves for failures. We are setting ourselves for failures. It's really sad, honestly. Because when I look at it, right, even other countries, let me not say countries, other continents, other races don't do what we do, especially as Black people. I know a lot of in Canada, Vancouver, Surrey has the highest number of Punjabis, apart from the Punjabi city in India. These people don't marry outside. 80% of them will go back home and marry. They don't even marry their own when in Canada. When I was in Surrey, I had friends in Surrey. We're working together. All of them, all the girls, they went back home to marry. I asked them, I'm like, why are you guys going back? They are young Punjabi boys who are born here. Why can't you guys marry the ones who are born here? They say, oh no, even the ones who are born here, the system has corrupted them. So they don't want to marry even the boys who are born here. The boys who are born here don't want to marry their girls who are born here. The boys who are born here go back and marry and bring. These people, in a space of 1 year, they have bought their homes. Yeah. They are very united community. They are doing exploit. They are taking over.
Yeah.
I feel like it's because it starts with the family unit. If every family is strong, if we learn to build our families as Black people, then our community will be strong. Then we'll be better people. Because sometimes it breaks my heart when before we see shooting case or abuse case, it's always Black couples. Calling of police is always Black couples. I know I will not repeat. Other race are taking advantage. Another thing I want to mention about, I have also noticed that most of Black girls, they are doing it now too. But before, I feel like it was more of white girls. White girls were taking advantage of Black boys. When I was in BC, I knew a white girl. She had 4 children. All those children were with 4 Black men because they understand that Black men are hardworking. They will have children with you. Why? For the child support. Imagine if they have 4 children with 4 hardworking Black men every month, and child support is not a fixed amount, it's based on the man's income. So the more the guy works hard, the more they give them the money, the more the government will cut from the boy's salary and give it to the woman. So we see our young Black brothers when they travel. Like I heard people, I'm like, if you're traveling, you have a fiance, get married, or you have your wife, bring your wife before you fall prey to these things, because these things are real. You might go in for that relationship, say, oh, I'm just going to cash cruise, but that girl has a mission why she's coming to you, why she's approaching you. She knows that Black men are hardworking, and at the end of the day, it's women. We are the ones who know when we are safe, unsafe, when to get pregnant. You, the man, you are just there. You think you're just doing what you're doing, but the woman knows what she's after. And tomorrow, if she says she's pregnant, DNA in Canada is almost like free. So you cannot even escape. DNA is almost like free. It's not even in Africa. That is of recent that I'm hearing all over in Nigeria. DNA. DNA has been abroad like forever, and it's almost like free. So you can't even escape it. You have your name in the system. You have a SIN number. If you care, you walk anywhere in Canada, that money will be cut and give it to that girl. But these are things we can avoid if we are well informed. If you are rather, okay, I am a hardworking man, I'm traveling, this is my goal. I want to settle. I want to have a family. Then you are looking into, you are dating consciously. You are not just catching cruise because the streets are wild. Let's be honest. The streets are wild. I'm in Surrey area, so I know what you're saying. Yeah, I used to live in Surrey for like 3 years. You're so right. The white girl go for the black guys for that. So true. They go for the child support. Oh, but I feel your pain. It is really sad. Currently, we are supporting a black brother here in Winnipeg. The wife sends her. The wife sends him out of the house too. They have 2 kids too. It's literally hard on the man. Most men. I tell people. Sometimes I remember when was it last year? Last year when the black pastor shot his wife in the US. Most people were like, oh, these women, all these nurse women, they like to do this. I get it. But people don't understand. There are a lot of men who are suffering. There are a lot of men who are suffering. Sometimes a man, nobody just wakes up to have that anger and that bitterness. Nobody's child wakes up to go buy a gun to kill. But you don't know what they have gone through. You don't know what these people have gone through. And just like I am advocating that when people get married, we should be open as a community. We should learn to marry anywhere and sponsor our spouse for the unity of the home. Women, if somebody sponsor you, please marry them because you want to marry. Don't marry them to come abroad because you're putting your life on the line. People have suffered. Men have slept under the bridge to build themselves to be who they are today. Maybe the man was working so hard to build a home or to build an apartment so that if he gets married, the wife can come into the apartment where you come. Acknowledge a man's hustle. Encourage him where he is at. And you guys grow together. Don't come and be doing women empowerment, feminism. This is what anger these men. It is sad. Look at what Love and Peace said. Imagine if a man works so hard with his hard-earned money in this North America, buys a house, come marry you in Africa, bring you here. We applaud it. It's a good thing. And then you come, you want to start exploring the system against the man because you know that if you call the police, the first thing, the police will take the man away from the house that he bought and put restraining order. That man will get angry. He will get bitter. And he will say, okay, if I'm dying outside in the cold, better die together. Let all of us lose. But at the end of the day, what becomes of your children? The man who killed his wife in the US, he's in jail. The wife is dead. They had children. What becomes of your children? Sometimes let's look at these things honestly. Let's look at these things. I have a Jamaican friend here. He went through hell. I had to talk to him every day when he took a negative. When he looked at negative, I have to tell him walk away. It is sad. As much as we are encouraging unity, we are encouraging our own to be united, to form fabulous homes, to encourage our own to go get married. Please, men and women, wherever you are, don't take advantage of somebody's child. God is watching. Don't take advantage of somebody's child. Don't do it. Don't do it. I say it all the time. I'm a Christian. If you don't fear God, fear karma. What goes around comes around. One way or another, you're going to pay for it. And you're going to pay dearly. Please don't do it. If somebody comes to marry you, if you are a man, you're a woman, you are in Africa, you don't like them because of your nose, or they are short, or they are old, don't marry them. Say, I want to come abroad and abandon them. Don't do it. I know we say these things all the time. The women keep doing it. Please, there is God. There is God. Those who did it, or those who were unfortunate to go by it and lost their life, where did they end them? I have a Jamaican. Yeah, somebody said karma it is real, Queen. It is. It is. Don't toil on somebody's blood. To hustle abroad is not bread and butter. It's not bread and butter. Please don't do it. If you're somebody's wife in Africa, don't marry somebody just to abandon them or to travel and abandon them. That is somebody's child. It has taken a lot to be able to be where they are, to come and marry you and sponsor you. It takes a lot. It takes a lot. Just the $1,000 they are paying for application and putting the documents together, it is a lot of sacrifice. It's a lot of sacrifice. Sometimes when women come or men come, you start comparing your friend's marriage with your marriage. Don't compare. Don't compare. Don't compare. Build your own home. The Bible says, do not despise the little beginning. Acknowledge your little beginning. Grow from where you are. Work together. The Bible says, where two or more agree, the Bible says when two work together, he will command his blessings. As you work together with your husband, you guys have your peace. Even if you're drinking your tea, as long as there's unity, there is love, God will command his blessings. You will grow. You will grow. So let's be encouraged, please. If you have plans of going back to marry, or you know somebody wants to marry you as a woman, please, let's be open-minded. Let's build a community of people who are open-minded. Let's explore. Talk to pray about it. Be led by God. Let's not just live because of negative narrations that people have had. Because let's not walk in the shadow of people's failures. Your life is not people's life. You are unique. Your life is unique. You are set for success. Confess positive things. Confess the word of God. I'm the head and not the tail. I will not marry anyhow. I will not fail. I will not fall. My children shall be above this system. They will beat this system. Drug addiction shall not be your portion. As you profess those things, that will be what will manifest in your life. That's going to be what will manifest in your life. Yeah. So that's a great topic I want us to talk about today. Don't walk in any other person's failure. Don't believe people's. I'm not saying you listen to them, but don't internalize it and take it in and start meditating on it and start possessing people's failure. No, that's not your story. Your destiny and that person's destiny are different. Your paths are different. So people's story should not make you to walk in fear. It shouldn't make you to walk in fear. Anything you're going into it, after you have prayed and believe God, go into it with your full chest. Go into it with your full chest, knowing that you have the backing of God. Go into it with your full chest, knowing that you have the backing of God, and God will bless us all. God will really, really bless us all. Yeah, that was what I wanted to talk about. And I wanted this live to just be 1 hour, but we have gone 2 hours and it was fun. Thank you all for coming. Thank you guys for participating. Thank you guys for connecting. Thank you guys for reaching out. For everyone that reached out to me, I'm sure to return it in due time. I'm really grateful for this community. You guys are family. Like, I love you guys. You guys are really family. I'm grateful to Mikito 3 TV for your contribution, to Auntie Faith for her contribution and her encouragement. Please, let's speak on the positive things. Let's be positive in everything we do. Let's always confess positivity. Let's speak positivity. Even if you're single, speak those. The Bible says, call those things which be not as though they were. Speak those things that you want to see into be. Speak them, confess them, and as you confess them, you walk in them. That's how it's going to manifest. Thank you, Queen, for coming. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. Thank you guys for coming. It was a great time. I really enjoyed this. I feel like doing this every day, like just bringing up meaningful topics. Let's connect and talk about them and just educate our community. I feel like we're doing this every day, but your girl is busy. Your girl has work to do. Yeah. Thanks, everyone. I'm grateful. See you guys in my next live. Please, I'll be turning on your notifications so that when you get notified of my next live, you guys hop in. Let's talk about things that will impact our community, impact us all, grow us as a people, and grow us as a community to be better people, to succeed. This Waka Okame, we came to see, we came to conquer, we came to possess. The Bible says, wheresoever the sole of your foot shall tread, there you shall possess. We came to possess and will not allow negativity, will not allow people's failures to hold us back. Yep. Stay blessed. Love you guys. Mwah, mwah. Love. I wish I could hug all of you. Love you guys. Love you guys. See you in my next one. Have a blessed day. Have a blessed day. God loves you. Remember, you are a child of God. God loves you.